And then basically with the indices, this is kind of like a whole new startup, right? We've been building this, we've been onboarding people, kind of slowly taking feedback, making some updates. Um, the biggest update we really have is we're almost finalizing, making the indices actually available via Hyperliquid. We just for those of you who have kind of been watching me or joining these calls for the last, I'd say, month or two, I'll say the last 3 months. You know how bullish we are on Hyperliquid, from what they're doing with HIP3, with builder codes. Basically, over the last 1 year, Hyperliquid has just built a monster in terms of liquidity, right? So when we were building the indices, they'll still be on chain, they'll still be non-custodial, but we have to manage 7 chains, which has been very difficult, in terms of rebalancing 100 tokens on a weekly basis. For those of you who maybe are not familiar with indices, with the TM100, the idea is we're building basically an AI-driven, self-driven, gym-based tokenized index, meaning that it's different from any other index. I like to call it, it's not a dumb index, right? It's not just going to bag hold through the bear market. The idea is we look at the risk in the market, and if it's risky, basically go to stablecoins, right? And just doing that alone will reduce the max drawdown, right? Take, for example, Bitcoin. I know a lot of people are calling for Bitcoin, bear market. People were saying if Bitcoin closes below $100, this could be the end. We'll get into my market analysis later, but I don't think it's the end per se. I think if anything, this is a healthy correction for Bitcoin. I know it's brutal. It's not what people want to hear. But the fact that Bitcoin has corrected, but not completely crashed, means that now it's kind of refueling for potentially going up even higher, right? I know people were calling for the bear market to be in Q4. I'm still going with next year. I'm still going with basically spring to fall 2026 as kind of being the peak. But we'll see, right? All these are just kind of theories. All these are just kind of our hypothesis. But if anything, we still have to kind of position ourselves, right, as a company to focus on what will be the most valuable to our users and token holders, and what can also help us and help the company thrive long term the most. And quite frankly, it's for us to get out of the analytics business and to get into the investment platform business. And that's really taking everything we've built, all the knowledge, all the know-how, and putting that into our indices.